fantastic to have a great company like Nielsen, a leader in market research, being the sponsors of this program. It's amazing to have 5 senior vice presidents sitting on the panel, judging our students and helping them, guide them through the project. It's also really important because students have the opportunity to really apply what they're learning in the classroom specifically to a real case that was presented to them by Nielsen. So we got to see them take the market research process from the very beginning to the very end and present it to a panel of senior Nielsen vice presidents and other senior managers. So we think that that's a fantastic opportunity for our students.
I really enjoyed the customer relationship part of the course.
I guess I'm very passionate about marketing, and for me, going beyond just the marketing title and trying to understand what's behind all this strategy. So where is all the data coming from? How consumers behave, how consumers choose.
They really played with the data. They did a lot of hands-on, and a lot of the teams actually managed to really find good insight on the data, which is what we do every day in Nielsen.
We must use the tools we have in our industry to understand what the consumer behavior is.
Consumer behavior is the key.
People who can know the product life cycle and solve any problems.
We think that one of the most important challenges is having to work together. The program has an incredible diversity of students from around the world. So someone from Colombia might be working with someone from Russia, from someone from the United States, someone from the Philippines, and someone from, let's say, China, for example. And to engage in such an intense process where they're under time pressure, they're doing this Nielsen challenge while they're taking their other classes, is really puts a lot of pressure on the students. And we think that that's a good thing because it forces them to learn to have to work together, to deliver results, to have to divide and conquer the different pieces of work that they have to do. So we think that that's a really important learning experience for the students.
I can't say I was surprised by the workload. I was warned that it was going to be a lot of work, and it has been. It's been challenging but very rewarding. I think it's been surprising the wealth of diversity and experience that my classmates have, and it's been a really nice complement to this study.
Deal with any kind of information coming from the internet, coming from social media, coming from real face-to-face interviews.
It was coming up with all the data analysis regarding the survey and the questionnaires we had to build, because it all depends on how you analyze the data that you collected and the insights from the consumers and potential consumers and the markets that you're getting from them. So since it was online based, it was all about trying to understand what they were saying and trying to put everything into a context where it all fits and we can understand what they're thinking about this product that they want to launch.
In talking with the Nielsen panelists, I think a couple of things stand out in terms of what they had to say about our students. Number one, they were incredibly impressed with the professionalism of the students in communications. They said that it's so rare to have students like this who are able to just stand up and speak to a panel of senior people from Nielsen without being nervous, presenting exactly what they had to say in a really professional and creative way. So that was one of the main comments that I heard about the students. They were also impressed with the depth of the research that the students did. I think that, of course, they recognized that the students had a limited amount of time to do this, and they said that they were just really impressed with how comprehensive the research that the students did in such a short period of time. So I think we're quite proud of the students for being able to impress Nielsen with the projects that they did.
Well, it's all about consumer behavior.